everyone, it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. How are you today? Today is, what is today, babe? Wednesday? Yes, today is Wednesday. I guess that must make it about the 4th of February. And I want to welcome you to my channel. If you're new, thanks for coming in and stopping by. I hope I can get you to come back again. If you've been around, thanks for coming back again and again. Oops, there goes my microphone. We'll try that. So today's video is a crochet video, not a travel video. But I have to tell you guys, on a travel note, my husband and I sold our home last February. We've been living in a camper for the last year. Tomorrow is our 1-year anniversary, actually, of leaving our house. It's been a wonderful year, I will say that. There have been some challenges, but lots of great memories and wonderful times. So challenge number 1 was last February. We were in Arkansas and they had record-breaking low temperatures. Lowest ever recorded in the history of Arkansas. And we thought, gosh, I hope that's not a sign. This year, now that was 2025. Now it is 2026. It is February. We are in Florida. And by February 2nd, we heard on the news that they have had the coldest record-breaking temperatures ever in Florida for February while we were here. I'm like, oh, that's great.
Yesterday's date. Whatever the date was.
Yeah, that was as of the 2nd, I think, of February. I'm like, oh, good. We only made it 2 days into February before we broke the records there. So I just want you to put in the comments next year, where do you want us to be to break records in February? Because apparently that's our trend. Wherever we go in February, they break records for low temperatures. So you don't want us in your city in February of next year, I think. But we don't plan on being in Ohio in February of next year. So there you go. Anyway, I just thought that was ironic. And I hope it's not a jinx of us. So I do want to apologize to all of those of you that were experiencing the record-breaking temperatures here in Florida this month already, and the people last year in Arkansas. Really sorry about that, and we hope that the trend ends right now. And today it's a beautiful day. It's like going to be 70, so we're excited about that. But that's not really what this video is about. This video is about crochet, and I want to, it's knitting. So we're going to start with the knit project because I've been doing this 10-minute knit 10 minutes a day and every day and learn how to knit. And I am doing a scarf out of scrap yarn that is purple. Scrap purple yarn, that's my thing. I had purple left over from a sweater, and every time I change yarn, I do a couple rows of this variegated. So this was the first scrap, then I had this scrap, then I had this big long one right there, which the dark purple, I think I did a better job on than the light purple. The stitches aren't quite as nice, but that one ended, and now I'm at Nancy's house from She's Got Yarn, and she gave me this additional purple because I was out of purple scraps. I do have purple whole yarn, but I just want this to be scraps, and it's a scarf, and it is rolling. So when I got done with my purples, it wasn't long enough. And the last time I measured it, I think it was like 30 inches. But I've added to it, so now I want to measure again. I have this yarn here, And I Googled, and they said it should be about 6 foot long to be an adult scarf. And right now it is 46 inches, so it's not quite 4 foot. That one scrap is not going to be enough to finish it. Well, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I don't know, I'm going to have to find more of Nancy's scraps. Either that or put it off to the side till I get more purple scraps. I'm not working with any purple yarns right now. But I will be seeing people. I'm going to hit up Lynanne. She's coming over tomorrow. Thursday, we're doing our final Boggy Blanket unboxing. I know there's a couple of things that have come in. So we're going to do our final Boggy box and final Boggy unboxing. And I'm going to see if Lynanne has a scrap she can bring over, because I don't have enough. But if she doesn't, I'm going to see Jo from Jo's Web. She probably has a purple scrap somewhere. I'm going to beg scraps from my friends as I see them for my scarf. I'm going to be the scrap beggar. I have a friend. We call her Laura the Egg Beggar. Begs for everything. I'm going to be the scrap beggar, I think. Purple scraps. So anyway, that's where we're at 46 inches. And I think it's doing really good. I'm enjoying the project very well, and it makes me excited to start something, a new knit project. So I want to get done with that one, or if I have to, put it off to the side till I get more purple scraps. I have also been working on my heart blanket, and this is a Boggy blanket, and I have also not measured it, but I have added, I'm on my third repeat of colors. So I'm doing it, the cream is the Dollar Tree cream that they had out the last time from Dollar Tree. It is a Red Heart Comfort Classic, I think they call it. And then these are mostly Big Twist, but I don't know if all of them are Big Twist. But I'm going pink, orange, yellow, that's slime green, the teal, and then the purple, and then the pink, yellow. So I have gotten in, next I have to add whatever comes after, the teal. Teal goes in, so 2 more and I have completed 3, right, 1? Yeah, I will have completed 3 complete repeats of the colors. I am going to do some kind of envelope, I think, rather than weaving in all these ends. I think I'm going to do some kind of envelope thing on the sides to just get them all in there. I've never done an envelope border, but I think I'm going to try that on this. So I do want to measure it as well, just to see how big it is getting. It needs to be at least 40 inches long, and I am at 26 inches, and 25 and a half. And it looks like to go from repeat to repeat, I'm getting about 10 inches in. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm getting about 10 inches in on a start of, well, yeah. But I can't count that twice. So I have to go from there to, yeah, I'm going to say 10 inches. No matter how I look at it, it looks like it's about 10 inches. So we're getting really good progress on this. I think it's really pretty. And I hope that the kids like it. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not using a heck of a lot of the colors of yarn. I'm using a 6mm hook. I started with this as about a half a skein. I've used it 3 times. There's this little ball I have in here. This was a ball. I've used it 2 times. I thought, oh, I hope this goes through one repeat. I've used it twice. I'll definitely have enough for a third, maybe the fourth repeat. I think there'll be 4 or 5 repeats altogether. Now, here we go. I'm trying to get this. This is the classic value one. So this was the 1 poundish size. It says 100% acrylic, 16 ounces, 867 yards. And this is how much I've used so far. I might have to go into a second one of these, I think. But you do a row of a single crochet is what you work into the color row with. And then there's like a half double crochet row, a double crochet row, and then back to the single crochet row. So it's like 4 repeats, including the 1 color row. So this is getting, 3 rows to 1. But that's how much it's doing pretty good. I'm impressed. The next color I go into is the teal, so I'll just leave that one up on top. I was hoping to get rid of some of these ball bands of colors that I've put in many blankets already. But I'm really enjoying this. It works up quick and easy. I don't remember who the pattern is by. I don't remember the name of it, but it will be in the description box inside this video. So you can, if you want to make one of those, this again is for Boggy Creek. If you want to make one, you are more than welcome to do so. Next I'm going to start the star blanket that Lynanne is making. Lynanne from Lynette Crochet. We found this really beautiful star, and it's supposed to be a 6-day. You make it in 6 days if you work. Bless you, babe. If you work 2 to 4 hours a day on the blanket, you can make it in 6 days. I'm not gonna work 2 to 4 hours on one blanket probably. And the reason I'm starting it now is because I've been knitting for a little bit and then working on this other blanket in the evenings, and this one. I am also doing a look at the draw blanket, but I do that get that done pretty much in one evening, with a little bit of knitting sometimes. But I'm just not finding that I have enough diversity. I get bored with that blanket. I was like, I don't have anything else to work on. But I just recently got the yarn. It was gifted to me in the blue. So I'm going to do the star. I think she said it's a 5-row repeat. And she advised me to start with white. Start with the white. And what I told her I want to do is do a full repeat of each yarn as it comes through the blanket. I believe in her video today she said that you're supposed to be able to get through 5 repeats in the 6 days at up to 24 hours, right, of working on the blanket. And you use a really large hook compared to the yarn size. Normally I would go with this 4-weight acrylic and go with a 6 hook. That's just my go-to when I'm using 4-weight. But I think I'm going to have to go to a 7. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because that's what the pattern calls for. I don't generally get a great deal of drape. If I think the 7 is going to be good. So let me show you the yarn. And then I'm going to use, don't mind the crinkle. I'm going to start with the Crafter's Secret and do the white. And then it's red, white, blue. But she said start with the white in the middle. She thought it would look good. And then I have the Crafter's Secret red. These came from Hobby Lobby, and I did buy them at 30% off. And they also have, I love this yarn in, they call this color name Old Glory. I'm going to use that for a repeat. And then this big twist. I'm going to take it out of here. Thank you so much. This was gifted to me. And I am so appreciative because this is the varsity blue color that I also have been using in the cabin color blankets, but it matches the blue in here. And that's fabulous. It's the exact right color. So this is the blue I'm going to use. So it's going to look, I have 3 of these, and you can always buy these, so I'm not like concerned about running out during the blanket, but that's going to be what my repeat looks like. I really would love to start with the red and just go red, white, blue, you know, but Lynanne says she thinks that it'll look better if I start with the white. So that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do the white, and then I'll do the variegated, and then go red. See, I have to go red. I have to, the blue would be, I would use, just going to have to follow whatever pattern it goes. But I'm going to start with the white because that's what Lynanne said to do. So then it's going to go white, red, blue, variegated probably is what I'm going to do. But I think that'll look really cool, and I'm real excited to get that done. And we are doing a red, white, blue challenge just because 2026 is our 250th birthday of the country, and someone said, let's do patriotic blankets for that. The question is, they're not going to necessarily be there. We're going to talk to Kimmy about it on Friday, but the red, white, and blue won't be there for July, the way that we do our unboxings. They won't get there till 2027 as a general rule. But we're going to talk to them because, you know what, Old Glory kind of blankets, we are still the United States, even if it's not the 250th anniversary year. And I don't know if they're doing like any real big celebrations where they would appreciate having those in advance. But that's what we're going to talk to her about. And you guys, I just want to show you this pattern. That is really a cool looking blanket, isn't it? You could do that scrappy or little red, white, and blue hexagons, it looks like. It's a free ombre. It's a free pattern included. We're gonna have to check that out. I'm always looking for a good granny kind of pattern: squares, triangles, rectangles, whatever. Easy and fun. I'm always looking for one of those. So maybe that could be a cool blanket. The other challenge blankets that they're talking about are, oh my goodness, the red, white, and blue, but then they said a hexagon blanket. That was another one that they were talking about. Well, here's the start of a hexagon pattern right there. I guess you could just continuously make it bigger and bigger. There you go, red, white, and blue hexies. They came up with a couple of things. They want to continue the smiley faces, which I'm like, yay, I love those. And just so you know, we ended Sunday's live with 2,708 blankets altogether. I don't think we're going to reach 3,000, but I didn't think we'd end up with, we're 6 weeks short of what we delivered last year. So I didn't think we'd end up with this many blankets, and I'm so proud of all of you for all of your hard work. We appreciate it so much. The kids appreciate it so much. Boggy appreciates it so much. So keep on hooking, and we're going to see how many red, white, and blue blankets we can come up with, and work on that challenge, and smiley faces and graphs and hearts and fun things for the kids. And remember, they're 35 to 40 inches wide, 40 to 50 inches long, or if you're doing an odd shape, a 40 by 40, circle, star, I don't know about a triangle, but that would be more like a shawl. Anyway, that would be the sweet spot. If you're doing a square, would be a 40 by 40. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I'm kind of anxious to get this one started on my hook. I'm also anxious to get the other ones done because I'm really liking them. I'm thinking they're very cool looking. So let's get hooking. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, all of those things. Leaving me a comment. I do read the comments. I get behind, but I do read all of them and heart them, and frequently leave a comment back or answer a question. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.